Hello and welcome back to another episode of Main Event Wrestling, and today we're going to do something a little bit different and we're going to tell the story on how a wrestling parody video game gave birth to its own wrestling promotion, and we're going to have a quick look at 5-Star Wrestling. 5-Star Wrestling, the video game, was developed and published by Serious Parody Limited. It was released on the PlayStation 3 worldwide on the 17th of March 2015. The game cites having the following features: true ring psychology, heel and face mechanics, a revolutionary limb damage system, a 40-hour plus challenge campaign with 128 challenges and over 400 objectives to complete, and a finisher-to-finisher reversal system which allows finishers to be countered immediately into a finisher for the opponent under certain circumstances. The 5-Star Wrestling game roster is very small, only containing 8 characters. They are Andy Organ, who is a parody of Randy Orton, Curtis Angel, who is a parody of Kurt Angle, Dynamite Pegasus, who is a parody of Chris Benoit, Greg Hardy, who is a parody of Jeff Hardy, Harvey D, who is a parody of Rob Van Dam, Jonny the Bull Miavia, who is a parody of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Mike Iceberg, who is a parody of Bill Goldberg, and Ragnabrok, who is a parody of Brock Lesnar. The original 5-Star Wrestling game received mixed to negative reviews from critics. APG Nation gave the game 8 out of 10, stating that the damage system deserves praise on so many levels. On the flip side though, Push Square gave the game a 3 out of 10, refuting the game by saying, as it stands without any online functionality, no creation suite, a litigious gaggle of performers and dodgy mechanics, this game is all but impossible to recommend to anyone. Finally, the official PlayStation magazine was even harsher, giving the game only 20%. Surprisingly, Serious Parody Limited re-released the game worldwide on the 20th of January 2016, calling it 5-Star Wrestling ReGenesis. The improved version, 5-Star Wrestling ReGenesis, received better critical response. Bonus Stage reviewed the PS4 game and gave the game a 7 out of 10, saying, despite issues, 5-Star Wrestling remains very difficult to dislike. However, they acknowledged the amount of bugs, citing, despite some obvious visual improvements and ironing out of many of its forebears' more prominent bugs, 5-Star Wrestling is still an inherently ugly video game. After the release of 5-Star Wrestling on PS3, 5-Star Wrestling, the promotion, was founded in 2015 with the parent company Pro Wrestling UK Limited. 5-Star Wrestling was a professional wrestling promotion based in Scotland. The company operated from 2015 to 2018 and promoted events throughout the United Kingdom and Ireland. They also produced a television series which was broadcast on Freeview Television for the Free Sports channel. If you live outside of the UK and Ireland, the best way for me to put it is that Freeview is the UK and Ireland equivalent of, say, basic cable if you live in the United States. 5-Star Wrestling's first event in September 2015 was similarly titled to that of their later video game released on PS4, 5-Star Wrestling ReGenesis, and saw John Morrison defeat Ricochet in a 2-out-3 falls match in the main event. 5-Star Wrestling would continue to promote shows across Scotland and the rest of the UK and Ireland, and would feature such popular international wrestlers such as AJ Styles, Zack Sabre Jr., Will Ospreay, Jake Hager, Carlito, Rey Mysterio, PJ Black, formerly known as Justin Gabriel, Rob Van Dam, Joe Hendry, Nick Aldis, Jay Lethal, Drew McIntyre, Zach Gibson, Drake Maverick, Moose, El Ligero, and former Love Island contestant Adam Maxted. CM Punk was offered $1 million, which is the equivalent of 770,000 British pounds, to participate in the 5-star tournament, which was going to have 128 participants. CM Punk refused to appear in said tournament. 5-Star Wrestling would have 4 championships. There was the Real Wrestling Championship, with its inaugural champion being Eddie Ryan, who won the championship on the 1st of March 2018 and held it for 19 days. There was the 5-Star Tag Team Championships, won by Max Money, which consisted of Adam Maxted and Charlie Sterling. They won the championship on the 8th of February 2018, holding the title for 40 days. There was the 5-Star Tap or Snap Championship, with its inaugural champion being Mark Haskins, winning the title on the 1st of February 2018, holding the championship for 21 days before losing to Matt Riddle on the 22nd of February 2018, where he held the championship for 26 days. Finally, there was the 5-Star Wrestling Championship, with its inaugural champion being John Morrison, and he held the title for a whopping 757 days, defeating AJ Styles to win the championship. He would lose the title to Jake Hager on the 8th of February 2018 and would hold the championship for 40 days. On March 20th, 2018, 5-Star would announce on Twitter that they were to cancel upcoming shows owing to the folding of their parent company, Pro Wrestling UK Limited. After this announcement, all championships were deactivated. Now to get into the one thing that we all want to see, a match from 5-Star Wrestling ReGenesis, and it's going to be Ragnabrok versus Jonny the Bull Miavia.
Your first competitor from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 290 pounds, Ragnabrok. Your next competitor, weighing 270 pounds, Jonny the Bull Myavia. Rope break. Rope break. One, two. One, two. One, two, three.
And that there is 5-Star Wrestling ReGenesis. And now, to be serious with my outlook on it, okay, I get now it's a parody wrestling video game. And to be quite frank, I agree with a lot of the reviews in that there's lots of bugs and things like that. But if you can look past it, you can have fun with it. It's not the worst video wrestling game in the world. It's also just not brilliant. It's just that middle ground of meh. And that brings us to the end of this episode of Main Event Wrestling. And I hope now you've enjoyed yourself. As always, if you have enjoyed yourself, give the video a like. Share the video as well, because the more shares, the more views, the more that the channel continues to grow, and the more that I get to do this for you. Subscribe to World-1 Entertainment if this is your first time on the channel. Don't forget to check out all of the other content that's currently available, because you never know, there might be something that you like. And if you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you are notified about any and all content that goes live onto the channel. Drop us a comment below. Did you go to any 5-Star Wrestling events? Have you played the game? Did you play the original? Did you play the re-release? Let's have a chat. Drop me a comment below. Thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Main Event Wrestling, and I will see you next time for some more 1, 2, 3 count Main Event Wrestling. Take it easy, everyone.